we believe, halfway through this bull market. And halfway doesn't mean we're halfway through the price increase, because, at the end of a bull market, prices tend to go parabolic. So we have no idea where that, but we feel very strongly, just based on-chain analytics, looking at them versus the short 10-year history, a little bit more than that history, that we're halfway through the bull market.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now, guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. In today's video, Cathie Wood discusses whether Bitcoin is a store of value, a currency, or both. Are Bitcoin and AI in competition for energy and company investors?
What's very interesting, since the ETFs were launched in January, many people think, all right, the boom, and we've had a very nice showing, David versus Goliath. We're in the fight, and very
Congratulations.
happy where we are. Yeah, but not one major what we call them wirehouses, like Morgan Stanley, UBS, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch. Not one has put Bitcoin on its platform yet, a Bitcoin ETF. They're all doing their due diligence. And I think what's going to happen is within the next few months, one will, and it may be not the big ones, it may be an independent RIA like LPL. They tend to move a little more quickly. Once you get one with a spot Bitcoin ETF on its platform, the others will fall in line pretty quick. Yeah, we tend not to do 1 year, but if we're in the middle of the bull market, I think the next spur is going to be the platforms putting the spot Bitcoin ETF on it. So, and I do think that will happen this year. We were told by some of our prospective clients, the platforms themselves, that they would need 6 to 9 months to evaluate it. So here we are, entering the 6th month. So I would expect in the fall, one or more will put a spot Bitcoin ETF, or many of them, on their platforms, and I think that will be the next whoosh. Then, it's interesting.
All they have to do.
I remember in I think it was the last halving. Many people, we went through the halving, and everybody waited for a pop, and it didn't happen. First of all, it didn't happen because there's a lot of anticipatory buying into it. But I've watched it kind of, gestate, shall we say, and then all of a sudden. So those two could coincide in the 4th quarter of this year. It could be pretty exciting.
According to a report by asset manager ARK Invest, released on July 18, Bitcoin became oversold in June after Germany's government initiated a multi-billion-dollar sell-off of 50,000 BTC seized in a 2020 police sting against Movie2, a streaming platform for pirated content. The sell-off sent Bitcoin prices tumbling from highs exceeding $70,000 in early June to a low of less than $55,000 during a brief dip in July. Based on short-term holder realized profits/losses and miner outflows, Bitcoin appears oversold, according to the report, which focuses on the period through June 30, but includes more recent data. Current levels of miner outflows suggest that miners are capitulating, a harbinger of a bullish reversal. Investors' sustained appetite for BTC exchange-traded funds, ETF, has been another bullish signal, according to ARK. The report noted that BTC's sharp sell-off did not trigger a mass exodus from spot BTC ETF. As of June 30, the drop in BTC's spot price overshot the 30-day % change in BTC ETF flows by 17.3%. July has seen billions of dollars of net inflows into BTC ETF, with approximately $1.35 billion pouring into the funds in the week ending July 15, according to CoinShares. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, saw $107 million in inflows on July 18 after 9 straight days of inflows, according to Thomas Farrer, co-founder of crypto data platform Apollo. One risk to BTC's continued strong performance is global economic data. Corporate profits are steadily falling as pricing power diminishes, a sign of economic weakness, according to RK. Bitcoin prices also face potential headwinds from defunct cryptocurrency exchange Mt. Gox's repayment of some $9 billion in BTC to creditors. However, unlike Germany's abrupt sell-off, creditors may opt to hold on to BTC, softening any potential impact on the broader market, industry analysts said.
All those platforms need to do is spend an hour with Mike Saylor, and I'm sure they'll accelerate their.
Well, maybe not. Okay, they're risk averse, so they don't. And Mike is an incredible evangelist for the space, but that doesn't feel safe evangelism. It has to. I'd like to think that our research, and we've done a number of white papers, our first one starting in 2015. I'd like to think that kind of methodical approach and studying of the subject, and someone like Art Laffer, who he couldn't be more excited about Bitcoin, because for him, he really believes that, the Fed, many people feel that they have managed monetary policy over the years. So, we've prevented terrible things from happening. If you look what happened before the Fed came about in 1913, what happened then is prices were stable. We're on the gold standard, and the economy was very volatile. And you ran into booms and busts, but they were very quick. They were over in weeks. We lead up for years to a crash in 0809, poster child for that. And here we are again. We had zero interest rates. And, I wonder what the fallout from private equity, private credit, putting enormous sums into real estate and then leveraging it up. We're starting to see the fallout, whether offices
and the post-COVID, right, with the office exodus,
and multifamily now, yeah. even in the areas where there's been large in-migration, so the Sun Belt, we're beginning to see multifamily in excess. So we'll continue to see crises. I think hopefully nothing like 0809. I don't think so, but still, 0% for a very long period of time leads to reaching for yield, which leads to bad behavior.
The transition from a government in the United Kingdom, run by the Conservative Party, to one under Labour has some asking what Prime Minister Keir Starmer may do with the country's Bitcoin holdings. According to data from crypto intelligence platform Arkham, the UK government held roughly 61,245 Bitcoin as of July 19, worth more than $4 billion. The recently appointed UK Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rachel Reeves, likely has the discretion to allocate the funds, most of which had been seized as part of a money laundering case against hospitality worker John Wen. Though there may be some bureaucratic hurdles to overcome, Reeves may have the option of liquidating the Bitcoin holdings as part of the Labour government's plans to promote economic stability and growth. A policy statement read by King Charles II on July 17 suggested Labour would prioritize building affordable housing and improving the nation's rail system. Prime Minister Starmer has largely been silent on crypto as a Labour policy objective, but his government introduced 40 bills on July 17 as part of the King's speech. As Shadow City Minister and Shadow Economic Secretary before the July 4 election, Tulip Siddiq suggested that she intended to crack down on crypto regulations. With more than 61,000 BTC, the UK has one of the biggest stockpiles of Bitcoin among world governments, second only to the United States. The German government liquidated its 49,858 BTC holdings over several transactions in June and July, netting at roughly $2.8 billion. It's unclear what Germany intends to do with the funds. The timing of bullish and bearish events in the crypto space could impact when Reeves considers selling, if at all. Analysts have suggested that the lead-up to the U.S. presidential election could favor crypto markets, but payouts from BTC holdings previously frozen at mid-Gox could similarly cause Bitcoin's price to fall. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.